smash burger. First time, guys. Welcome back. Let's answer some questions while we eat our dinner, guys. So this is my first time trying smash burgers. Esta es mi primera vez tratando smash burgers. Okay, so echan sauce. So yo agarré scorching chicken sandwich. Iba a agarrar el doble, pero dije no va a ser mucho. Okay, guys. So how have you guys been? So if this is your first time joining a video of mine, let me fix you guys. Okay. So let's see. So if this is your first time joining my joining me on my YouTube channel. My name is Yesenia. Okay. Yo pensé que iba a tener lettuce. Maybe I should have gotten a different one. Oh well. Okay. This is very plain and simple. One thing, guys, I feel like I paid a lot for it being so plain. I thought this was supposed to be the cheapest one. I don't know, should we go back? Ya sí lo voy a dejar. Okay. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions on here on YouTube and on my Instagram. So let's answer your juicy questions. Well, they're very good questions. So you guys can get to know me a little bit more. Una pregunta que alguien me preguntó es que cómo estoy, que cómo me siento. Estoy bien, chica. Honestamente, últimamente me he estado sintiendo un poco estresada, si se puede decir así. Siento que pues viviendo con una enfermedad y no nomás eso, sino Yo creo que he estado haciendo lo mismo, que ya no sé cuál es el propósito de mi vida. Siento que es muy repetida y pues quiero que las cosas cambien. No sé, como no soy muy buena a expresarme, pero am, tengo ciertos miedos que se me cruzan en la mente y digo como, no sé, como cada día nos estamos haciendo más grandes, am, cosas pasan, ¿verdad? Y a veces siento como que estoy estancada en el mismo lugar, como que no le hallo chiste a mi vida y pues no sé, es difícil, pero no sé, tengo que estar segura de Dios, de lo que Dios quiere para mí, lo que me va a traer a mi vida. Okay, so the other question, and I'm kind of just going to go a little bit random, but I think two different people asked me if I'm dating anyone and if I if I'm dating anyone or when was my last relationship and how did it go? So let me take another bite. Mm, So no, I'm not dating anyone. Mm, and I'm not talking to anyone, but my last relationship was the last relationship that you guys saw on here, which was in 2016. Like, it's been 9 years, guys. 9 years. So, you guys can go check out that video. I do have a video of kind of like why we broke up and all that. It wasn't a horrible relationship. Um, but I think we were in different stages of our life where I think he just wasn't fitting my, what's the word, like emotionally, my feelings. As caring as what's the word, you know how men are, how most men are, that when it comes to showing their feelings and stuff like that, they're not good at it. But there was just a lot of things or certain things that I wasn't seeing on him. So yeah. So it's that, I mean, he wasn't a horrible person. Hmm. So he wasn't a horrible person, and um he was an overly protective brother of his younger sister, hardworking. So yeah. And then okay. The next question is then hmm, if I ever went to college, and if I did, what did I study? So I have been to college. So I graduated high school in 2011, and I started going to a community college here in my town. Um, in like I think 2012, either 2012 or 2013, I started going, and at first I kind of just I wanted to. I always said that I wanted to be a nurse, so I kind of was going to hopefully become a registered nurse. And a lot of my family members would tell me that I wasn't capable of doing it, that I was overly sensitive for that. And I agree. I mean, now thinking about it, I'm like, why did I wanted to be a nurse? You know, I'm not saying that I would have been a horrible nurse, but I think hmm, I'm just too sensitive in the way that like I'm so emotional. I wouldn't be able to, you know, separate separate my feelings with the patient, you know, or like yeah, I don't know. And plus it's long hours, so I feel I I was always getting sick and all that, so I decided to quit. But then when I did end up quitting, I went back to do like CNA. But the the teacher that I had, um, she wasn't very supportive. Um, so it's a lot of testing that you do, and she had told me, sorry, I get hot, I get cold. Um, she had told me because I didn't do good on my test. She was like, oh, if you don't do good on your test, honestly, I don't think you will graduate and blah blah blah. Go talk to um I don't know what the other lady was. It's like the one that is kind of like a counselor, I guess you could say. Hmm. So that money just went to waste because I ended up quitting in that like first week of school, and I'm like, I know I probably should have kept going, but my parents weren't also very supportive or encouraging per se. They kind of just like left left me like make my decisions, and it wasn't like get a tutor or get help. But yeah, so I probably stopped college like probably like 3 times. Um, the last time, so I probably did like about 2 years of college. Um, not even. I don't even know how long is like a semester. So I did like probably 2 semesters. Um, yeah, like about 2 semesters. And then one of the times I ended up dropping out from community college and I did cosmetology school, which that also was a fail. And if you guys do want a video, or if you guys are curious about my cosmetology experience, I do have a video. I will link it above here so you guys can go watch it. Okay, guys, let me. Okay, okay, what else? So I didn't write down the questions, but they're pretty simple, I guess you could say. So, so yeah, guys, with this whole college, yeah, that's the only time that I went to college. I for years I wanted to go back, but I have to be realistic, guys, that like I just I wasn't made for college or yeah, like why say that, right? Maybe if I wasn't so sensitive and I don't get stressed out easily or overwhelmed, and I would have more help, then I would maybe go back. Um, it just it takes a lot out of me. So yeah. So that was my time with college. And let's see, what was the other question? Someone asked me if I would ever move to Mexico. Yes or no, and why? I believe I will put some of the questions here in the screen. So no, I would never move back to Mexico because if you guys know me really well, I had told you guys that I was born with a genetic condition. I have all these health issues. So one main reason why we came to the US was better opportunities, over there if you don't have the money to see a doctor, then you won't yeah, they won't see you. Yeah, they won't see you. And life is just so different and hard over there. There's not much jobs opportunities, I guess you could say, unless you have like a career or you make your own business. But even having a business, I feel like it would be a lot harder over there. And there's violence everywhere, but it's just scary, guys. So I don't think I could live in Mexico. Most of our family is already over here, so I I don't see a point, unless my mom lived over there, then maybe yes, I would move to Mexico. But my mom is here. I live with my mom. My dad is over here. I mean, when I'm recording this video, my dad's in Mexico. Um, but my dad loves going. I don't find much pleasure in Mexico. Yes, it's beautiful to go visit and get to know different places, but yeah, it would be a no. Another question that they asked me was, would I ever make my own uh, business or come out with my own makeup brand? No, to be honest. Yes, it would be really nice, But I don't know if I'm ready to tell you guys why I hold back so much, because you when I say you, it's like um certain people, that might come and judge me and say, well, you shouldn't let that hold you back, or um you this and that. But I, yeah, let's just say no. But if a, like, Sigma, Urban Decay, NYX, if a makeup brand wants to collab with me and come out with my own makeup collection, I would love to do that one day. Like, that's a big dream of mine. And even still, then that scares me. But I think I would be more willing to do that because it's more, I guess you could say, temporarily. Um, but yeah, that's that with the makeup brand. I'm trying to think what was the other questions, because like I said, I didn't write them down. Um, Basically, it was just like if I'm dating. Oh, one that is kind of sensitive topic. Um, is, do I ever want to be a mom? And I'm assuming the people that are asking, they haven't seen a lot of my videos, but so I'm 33 years old, and for a lot of you guys, this might be weird, but I did hit pre menopause really early and young age. So unfortunately, that's not in my plans. And you know what? I was telling my mom, I think God knows and why things happen for a reason. Years ago, growing up, I would always say I would love to be a mom, um, have my own children, get married. But years ago now, to be honest, it's been over 10 years now that my period gradually started going away. And so it, yeah, it broke my heart. I mean, I went to go get checked and all that, but it never came back. And yeah, and I don't even know if I will have the patience to be a mom. to be honest, I know they say once you have your own children, it's different, you know. Um, yes, I love kids, but I think the only way that I would be able to be a mom is adopting, or if I ever do get married, and he has children, then, you know, me being like a stepmom, you know. But yeah, and that was another question that they asked me was if I ever think that I will get married. I don't know. To be honest, we don't know, girl. I would have to go back to the dating world, and that scares me. So, if you guys don't know, my parents got a divorce 9 years ago, and I went through a lot with my parents' divorce, and then I hear stories from other people, um, dating wise and all that, and I'm like, I just I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to deal with men's stupidity and like I I won't lie. Yes, men do message me here and there, but when we start talking, it's like all sexual stuff and well, some, you know, and I'm just not for that, you know. Um, and then sometimes they start promising and saying, you know, that they wanna take care of me, that they wanna um treat me, you know, like a princess, and that we're going to travel and do all these great, amazing things. But then I see little red flags, and I tend to stop talking to that person as soon as I see a red flag, and then I question them, and then we kind of then like sometimes they'll ask me for like a favor or like something, you know, and I'll say no. And why? And I tell them why. No, that's not good enough for them. And so we just end up cutting off communication. And yeah, so, and a lot of men that I talk to is like online, long distance. So that's why I don't like the whole long distance. If I'm going to date and talk to someone, will have to be here in my town. No long online dating because that freaks me out even more. Um, anyways, guys, I think those were basically all the questions. I know I'm probably missing one or two. If I do, I will have to record a different day and just add it in a different day. So if you guys stay till here, thank you guys for those people that did ask me those questions. I know I always ask for questions and I don't get many, and if I do they're similar, so I apologize. I'm only answering what you guys asked me. And so yeah, so thank you guys. I hope to bring you guys a little bit more, you know, change it up here and there on my YouTube channel. But if you guys have been here with me now for like 8 years with me, like what? Like I've been on YouTube for 8 years. That's crazy. But I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share the live. Why do I always want to say live? Share the video. Um, like that we can get more people, new subscribers. And don't forget to hype the video. That also helps so YouTube can suggest my videos to more people, interact in the comment section, and please give that thumbs up if you really like my content, and go follow me on my other social media, which they will be down in the description below. And yeah, I love you guys, and remember that we are all beautiful in our own way. Don't let anyone tell you and make you feel any less. Okay, hey guys, welcome. So I was remembering one of or two other questions that you guys had asked me. So this is like 2 days later from when I recorded. Anyways, so one of the questions was how I deal with bullying or hate comments. Um, I wanna make another specific video for this, but um, how I deal with them. Well, I have learned to accept my flaws and my disability, and that doesn't make it any easier, but I just always say, you know, you have to think positive about yourself. You know, your opinion is what only matters, and I know it's easier said than done, but no one is perfect. I've learned that back then before, loving myself and finding things that bring pleasure in myself, and finding the people that truly care about me and love me for who I am. Um, yes, bullying and hate comments was never easy, and it's still not easy. Don't hold your emotions. Um, if you have to cry, cry it out. One thing that has helped me is going to counseling, and with counseling therapy, you find healthy tools and um, things to that will help you manage your, the hate comments. It it really does help. Like I said, I still have my good and bad moments, and but also one thing that helps me is knowing that there's a God that loves me. Or okay, let me say, there's a God that loves you, and um he loves you very, very much, and know that God made you this way for a purpose. We all have a purpose in this world, and going to church and being baptized and choosing, my religion has really helped me. I'm not saying that you have to become religious and get close to God. I mean, we all should we all should have that option to go to church. But if you are a spiritual person or whoever you believe on, and it helps you, then do that, But yeah, that's that question. And then the other question was, if I could travel or go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would I go? I have a lot of places that I could say would want to go, but one main one that I've always said is I want to go to Rome. That opportunity almost came to go to Rome or Italy, um, but unfortunately I didn't have a passport at the time. But it was almost, I think, going to expire. But anyways, Rome. And why? I don't know. Rome has always just been a place that looks so beautiful. Um Beautiful um buildings, and I'm sure the history about Italy and certain museums and all that are beautiful, and I would love to go one day and learn more about it. But also, like, I want to be able to throw that coin on that wishing well, or that well that they have. I know there's a specific name for it, and I was just looking at it today, but I can't think of it. If I remember, I'll put it here on the screen. But also from the movies that I've seen and people that have gone and just seeing their experience and all that. So Rome would be a nice place to visit. Hawaii is another place I would love to take a vacation one day with my family. Um, and just visit different places in Mexico. So yeah, but those were those two questions, guys. I You guys know I love, well, I talk so long, so much, so this video is already long enough. But if you guys have any other questions, maybe leave them down in this video in the comment section below, and I can maybe answer different questions on my blogs. So if you are not following me and are not subscribed, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow me on my TikTok, Instagram. Uh, One thing is I'm trying to grow my makeup page, so um, go follow me, especially if you live in Idaho. Doesn't matter where in Idaho, but like you know, Boise, the capital, around this city's areas. I know there's a lot of you guys that follow me from here. I just don't like saying where specifically. But anyways, please go follow me. It's glampi_yessi92. I will have the link down below. But yeah, I love you guys. Remember that we are all beautiful in our own way. Don't let anyone tell you or make you feel any less. Bye.